Hello there, I'm James from Elite Pre-Owned Vehicles and welcome to this gorgeous sunny evening here in Bromley and this video presentation for this equally as gorgeous Audi A6 Avant. The car has a 2.7 litre turbocharged diesel engine, 127,900 miles on the clock, a main dealer service history, and it has just passed its MOT with no advisories. The car also has brand new brake pads on the front and 2 new tyres on the vehicle as well. Overall, the car is in excellent condition, but it is also commensurate with its age and mileage, so please don't expect a brand new vehicle in showroom condition. However, with that said, it's my job on this video to describe to you anything that isn't commensurate with its age and mileage, and then it's your decision whether that car is in acceptable condition or not. The first part of this video will be a brief walk round of the car's interior and exterior for those of you that are a bit pushed for time and you just want a brief understanding of the car's condition. The second part will be a much more detailed analysis of the car's condition, and we'll look at things such as tyre tread depth, paint condition, brakes, specification, paperwork and so on. So that is the first part of the video over with. Let's get to the much more detailed analysis of this rather fantastic looking car. So we'll start from the front. There are a few stone chips, as you may expect on a car of this age. And when I mean stone chips, I mean very, very tiny ones, just like that. But there aren't too many of them. Apart from that, there is a light scuff just there. Very, very minor. And the rest of this front bumper is in pretty nice clean condition. So let's move down the near side, and here we have our first alloy. All of these are 18-inch alloy wheels. As you can see, there is a little bit of scuffing just there. Loads of tyre tread left. And there's a very, very light lipping on that brake disc, so lots of life left. Moving down this near side, nothing really to report that stands out to me. All looks pretty straight from here. Onto our second alloy. There's absolutely no scuffing whatsoever on this. It is in mint condition. Premium tyre, Michelin Pilot Sport, and loads of tread left. And there's a 1mm lipping on that brake disc, so again, lots of life there. Moving around to the rear of the vehicle. Again, we're all pretty straight. There is a scratch just here. But the rear of this vehicle is in pretty good nick. Tailgate looks good. There is a fine scratch just here. Probably polish out, to be honest. But it certainly doesn't detract from the overall appearance of this vehicle. As you can see from the badge here, we do have Audi's all-drive quattro system. So let's move down the offside. All looks rather nice. Nothing to report here. We're onto our third alloy. As we can see, there is a bit of a chunk out there. Tyre tread depth. It's a brand new tyre. Loads and loads of life left, and we've got a 1mm lipping on that brake disc. So moving down the offside, we do have a small mark just here. No, we don't. Turns out that that's just, well, whatever it is, it's fallen away. So a little bit of chipping just on that door edge there. Again, very minor stuff. Apart from that, that door looks really nice and clean, and as we look down we can see it looks pretty straight. And we're onto our final alloy, another premium tyre, plenty of tread left, minor scuffing, very minor scuffing just here. There's a very light lipping on that brake disc, not even 1 mil really, so again plenty of life left there. So to sum up, there are a few bits and pieces of cosmetic issues, but again nothing that really detracts from the overall look of the car. Of course you have to bear in mind that it is a car that is over 10 years old and got over 127,000 miles on it, but there's plenty of life left in the tyres, plenty of life left in the brakes. So as an overall package, externally that car's in pretty good condition. Privacy glass, as you can see, looks excellent, particularly with these chrome tailpipes. So let's look at some paperwork, which is obviously as equally important as the overall condition. So we'll start with the service history, which is one of the most important parts. So here we have one service, and that was done on 20,685. I should say this is on the long life service, as you'll be able to see from all of these stamps. There are 7 of them. It's all on the Audi long life system. So the first one at 20,685, second one at 40,158, second one at 59,604. That was the third one. Fourth one at 77,422. Fifth one 91,804. Sixth one at 107,481, and the final one at 121,352. So as you can see, approximately every sort of 15 to 20,000 miles this car has been serviced, which will be in keeping with the long life service schedule. So the next one won't be due for another 15,000, 12, 15, 18,000 miles, something along those lines. The car has just received an oil service, which I've done. I had my local garage. I haven't had the book stamped purely for the fact that the person who's selling this car next will perhaps want to keep the main dealer service history up in the book, so that's the only reason why. But the oil has been changed. Logbook, as we can see, no previous owners in the respect that we've just got one on the V5, which I'll cover up for data protection reasons. So just a one owner car from new. All the manuals, so should you ever suffer from insomnia, you can dig all those out. And as I said, the car has just passed its MOT with no advisories, and I do have the MOT certificate back at the office, which obviously will go with the car. So to sum up there, we're looking at a one owner car with a main dealer service history, which is obviously fantastic for this age of vehicle. So let's look at the interior of this car. As we can see, nice condition, S-line part leather seats, nice clean carpets, just been valeted to a professional standard. Similar story here in the back, nice and clean, no signs of any rips or tears, no burns. It's not a smoker's car, it smells nice and fresh. We'll pop into the boot. As you can imagine, quite a cavernous boot on these. Those seats do fold down as well, and underneath there you have a full-size spare tyre. So none of that silly tyre inflation kit nonsense. That is a full-size 18-inch spare wheel. Again, great condition. Seats and carpets, nice and clean, lovely stuff. And finally, into the driver's seat, of course, where the magic happens. And just take a look at that driver's seat. Look at that. Typically for a car of this age and mileage, you would expect to see sort of, you know, lots of wear on this driver's seat bolster, but it's very firm. Nothing really apart from, you know, some cracks, which you'd expect, not cracks, but creases, I suppose, in the leather, which is what you'd expect anyway. There is a minor amount of wear just there, but It's very, very minor stuff. Again, lovely S-line seat. So we've got an S-line steering wheel, multifunction, electric mirrors and windows. As we can see, we're automatic. All the controls for the radio, the car setup, hands-free, Bluetooth, that kind of thing, they're all down there. As we can see here, we're on just shy of 128,000 miles. So the only thing to mention with regards to this car is the passenger side seems to have a mind of its own. Sometimes it opens from the outside and sometimes it doesn't. It most definitely can be opened from the inside, but it seems to have a mind of its own when it wants to be opened from the outside, which isn't a massive issue. The driver's side opens absolutely fine. Obviously when you're in the driver's seat, you'll be able to open that passenger side should you be collecting someone, but it does open from the inside, as I say, so not the biggest issue in the world. So we've got 2 keys, both of them work, and we'll put the ignition on. As you can see, all the lights come on. Start her up, and all the lights go off again. As you can hear, radio works, air conditioning blows nice and cold. No issues there. Just a very nice, well cared for interior. As you'd expect a one-owner car to be. So, of course, the beating heart of this wonderful car is this 2.7 turbocharged V6 diesel engine, which, as you can see, nice and clean engine bay, and as you can hear, it ticks over beautifully. No knocks, rattles, anything like that. I've driven this car personally for around about 40 or 50 miles. I'm just going to shut this off so you can hear me. And it drives beautifully. It really, really does drive like a one-owner car. Backed up by that main dealer service history and a brand new MOT with no advisories. And just to recap, 2 new tyres, new brake pads on the front, oil just changed. So the car wants for absolutely nothing other than a new owner, which hopefully will be you. So to book a viewing and a test drive, please contact me, James from Elite Pre-Owned Vehicles, on 0800 689 3845. Alternatively, you can email me, sales@elitepreownedvehicles.co.uk, or you can pop onto my website, elitepreownedvehicles.co.uk, where you can find out a little bit more about me and my business, view my other stock, and most importantly, see plenty of 5-star reviews from my previous customers. So I hope you found this video useful and that you enjoyed watching it, and I look forward to showing you this car soon. Thank you very much for watching.